Good morning, YouTube family. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I actually woke up, it was a little bit cooler this morning here in South Carolina than it's been. Humidity is really not that bad today. Well, this morning, I'm sure it'll probably get worse as the day goes on, but it actually feels pretty good, so we're gonna enjoy this moment this morning. And we'll just take you for a little walk around the hog pen slash goat pen this morning. That's where one of those trees that were down. I cut it up. You got to get it up to the woodshed. Fixed that fence. That fence was down over there, if you remember. Got that cut up. Got this cut back up out of the way. Got some good firewood here. I got to get stacked up, split up, back up at the house. And there was a couple more trees that were hanging over our little road we got around this goat pen. I got that cut up, pushed over out of the way. And then there was this old rotten pine tree. It had fell across here, and actually I was able to, it don't look the best, but I was able to salvage that. I was able to halfway straighten that out for right now. I may do a little more repairs on that. I was able to cut that up and pull that cattle panel back up. And that's the wood I cut up out of the way. Some of this wood, some of this is fat lighter in the center of these logs. I can smell it. But hey, we believe in using everything unless that thing was completely destroyed. Hey, we're not gonna get rid of it. We straighten it back out. It's not about looks back here in the hog pen. It's about just keeping something in. So it'll work for us. You don't have to be perfect and beautiful to keep, as long as it keeps the animals in. I cut a couple rounds through here. The grass and weeds were getting pretty high. Right here, this tree here was down across the fence. That's part of it still inside the fence, the old grapevine. And here's the other part of it, and I cut it up, got it out of the way. That vine was way up in the top of that tree. But anyway, got it cleared out all the way around. I like to keep it where we can access the perimeter of the goat pen. We can cut around through here with the foil and or the golf cart or whatever, and keep a check on things. And then in the first video I showed you about I showed you all this that I've already walked past, but when I came out here to cut all that stuff up out of the way, this big tree right here had fallen and I didn't even know it. But that's a good sized pine. You can see back there where it split it, laid it over. Just to give you a little idea how big that's a pretty good sized pine tree right there. And it laid across there. Some of the logs I cut and pushed out of the way. But it had laid right across this fence and mashed it down about 3/4 of the way. But I guess it caught out there and it wasn't allowed to push it all the way down. So I just got in there and cut it, got out here and cut it, and was able to pull that fence back up. So what I'm saying, all the fences except the one over there in the driveway, we've been able to, like reuse or whatever, just pull them back up and stake them back up. So that's a blessing, not having to buy any more fencing. And what we did replace over there at the driveway, I had some extra fence rolls of wire here, and that's what I'll use. I already had purchased that. And this is a tree that fell after the fact as well. That's gonna be some good. I'm gonna cut that up for firewood. Pretty good sized tree. But as you can see, it was pretty rotten. I can get a good picture of it. The spider web wrapping all around my head out here, y'all. It really don't bother me. Yeah, you can see how rotten that thing was. But just wanted to take you for a little bit of a tour around the hog pen / goat pen. We got potbelly hog, pig in here, whatever, and We also got our Nigerian dwarfs in here, 2 nannies and a billy, and we're breeding them. Hope to have some baby goats here. Unfortunately, it's gonna probably be somewhere around January when they're born, which ain't the best, but it is what it is. They've been thinning that out pretty good. But anyway, got it. Pretty much all the debris cleaned up, at least the debris that was in the way. Tall South Carolina pines. Still dragging spider webs around the back of my head. Honeybees are doing good. I gotta hopefully pull some honey out of them. The leg Andy's been mentoring me, coaching me along, and really helped me out this year. Taught me a lot more about honeybees in just a couple months than I've been taught by other people that's trying to teach me something about them for a while. That's the corn. Like I said, it's stood back up, and corn was planted late, and it's got some good ears on it, and we'll be breaking that. You know, a lot of people say, well, it sure is late for that. Well, here in South Carolina, it's not. We got a long growing season, and look at that pumpkin right there. Got several of them out here. Another nice one right there. And there's several more of them out there. And our watermelon patch has been overrun with weeds and grass, but there's watermelons out there too. I'm not gonna go out there to look at them right now, but look at that corn. Yep, all that corn, majority of it had been blown over. Even some of the, see how some of the stalks were leaning that way and then stood back up to the sun. So, appreciate y'all praying for that. It sure stood it back up. Some more peas we got here we got to pick. Squash, you can tell the leaves are giving up. I mean, the vines are giving up a little bit. But man, we have picked some squash off of these bushes right here. The crook neck over there and the straight neck right here. They have really, really produced for us this year. As you can see, I got to get a bush hog going here in this field. I don't know if all this goes together or not. Thank you, everybody's welcome. As long as you're not up to no good. This is where the other tree was across the driveway. I just cut it back and had it piled up in there. I don't know if I'm gonna try to move that with a friend's tractor or not. Goats ate a lot of it till it got brown, but look out yonder. Sounds of the homestead. Well, hope you enjoyed this little tour. Just wanted to take you along on my little morning walk this morning and let you see a little bit what we had going on, what we've been doing. But pretty much got all the debris cleaned up, at least to get it out of our way. Hope you enjoyed the little tour. Hope you have a good day. And remember, a lot of times the trials in our life are not there to destroy us. A lot of times they're there to encourage us and strengthen us, help us to overcome. And also remember, the things you go through in life will make you better or make you bitter. I choose to allow them to help me be better, and I hope you do the same. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and Jesus Christ is the answer for any and everything we dealing with in life. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day.